Hi there, everyone. Welcome to your 16 RuneScope. These 16 yearly readings have also been posted. If you haven't had a chance to check that out yet, I will include a link here in the video. Just tap or click the little I, the little info button, and that after you're done watching this video, you can go watch your yearly overview reading if you haven't done that as of yet. I have also posted teen love readings for each sign over on the new on-demand page on Vimeo. And the link will be below in the details section. So just tap or click that little arrow beneath the video and that will open the details section. You can follow that link over if you want to check out your love reading. It's really easy to do that. You just sign up for a free account with Vimeo, and for a small fee, you just click the video that you want to watch, and then it will remain on your account, any videos that you purchase, and you can watch them from any device, anywhere. So next month I will be posting career financial readings for love and career. Money are the two things that people ask me about the most in private readings. So for those of you that are more interested in those specific areas, I wanted to give you an option to get a bit more specific information on those particular topics. The general readings I post here on YouTube are very broad. They tend to cover a lot of different areas. So I wanted to give those of you that are interested in specifics about those areas another option, and we'll see how it goes. If it is a success, then I will do it again next year. Also wanted to mention the deadline for the first rune class of my online course is fast approaching. It is 12 p.m. On February 28th is the deadline to sign up and pay. So it's a 6-week fully online course. There are no live sessions, and it's $. If you want to sign up for that, just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. The next one probably will not be until autumn. So if you don't want to wait until then, or if your schedule then won't allow, be sure and get with me to sign up for that. But now, without further ado, on to your RuneScope. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your 16 RuneScope. I knew I would do that at least once. Let's see what we have in store for Gemini. I have Venus, goddess of love here, as it is the month of May. So let's see what they want to tell Geminis. As always, usual caveat, here we go. These are general readings, so not all of these messages will apply specifically to you. Some will be for other Geminis watching this video. You, of course, can watch the video for your rising sign, and that will also have more messages for you. That's actually more specific to your sign than a sun sign. Sun signs are very general anyway. If you would like a reading that is all about you, far more specific, where all of the messages apply to you, you can, of course, schedule an appointment with me. I do 30-minute sessions on Skype. They are $. Just drop me a line of my email address, which should be in the video and below the video in the details section, if you want to set up an appointment. So, for Gemini. Well, it looks like in February, some of you still be getting over some sort of disappointment in a romantic relationship. Maybe you moved in teen feeling that. So some of you, maybe a relationship was not going. Those of you that are coupled, it was not going as well as it normally does. Maybe the holidays were particularly difficult. But I feel like for many of you, maybe someone disappointed you or didn't do something you expected. We have the Ace of Cups coming up here in the reverse as your challenge. So maybe you were just more emotional, or you've been feeling more emotional about a particular relationship. This does not have to be a romantic relationship. This could also be, anyone close to you, a family member, a friend, someone who's disappointed you. But you're still feeling positive about it. I feel like you are seeing this as temporary. So I think there would just be a temporary glitch for some of you when it comes to a relationship. But maybe you were in a very emotional state about something, or maybe there was an argument about something, and but maybe it needed to come out. Maybe that cup needed to be spilled. And now you're able, now that any issues have been aired and are kind of out in the open, you can talk about it. You can deal with it in a more rational way. Some of you may be expecting something. This is going to be very specific for some of you. You be expecting something on a date and then it doesn't come to pass. So some of you be expecting a ring, or you be expecting your partner to get you something kind of nice. You have expectations associated with that day, men and women. But it is usually, let's be honest, ladies, it's usually us that focus on that aspect. So, I mean, I would say don't have any expectations would be the best advice I can give you for today. If you expect that you're just going to sit at home in your pajamas and watch TV with your honey, maybe order a pizza, maybe that's the best. Not that you won't get a gift, but I feel like some of you, you're expecting a proposal. Maybe you're expecting, your partner to make kind of a big deal, and some guys are just notoriously bad at that. Or maybe your partner is just, really not the most romantic person. Maybe they don't like day. So I don't feel like it's super serious. That's why I'm kind of joking a little bit about it. I don't feel like, it's just something that maybe you think your partner knows that you want or are expecting, but they haven't made the connection, or maybe they're not ready for that. And that's why that's not, doesn't mean they never will be, just means they are maybe not ready on February 14th. I do feel like many of you are going to have some sort of intimate gathering. Some sort of, some of you be having dinner at home, or dinner with family, or because we have Ophila coming up here, which can be indicative of home, family, privacy, intimacy. Some of you be feeling down. Those of you that are single, you let that get to you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go out with a friend, call up another single friend or a single family member or a coworker and, go see a scary movie, or, do something so that you're not sitting at home thinking about it. Some of you be talking with someone online. I'm getting, those of you that are single but looking, I feel like some of you, maybe you've met someone online. So you'd be having a chat. Maybe you have a Skype date. And because with Ansu's here, that can indicate talking over the wires. Maybe you're messaging each other, texting each other, FaceTiming each other. And it won't be perfect, but it will be, still nice. So those of you in long distance relationships, or who maybe if your significant other has to be away on a date, you're going to make the best of it. You're going to figure out a way to do this and, still make it special. Now, some of you are dealing maybe with property, real estate issues. You get news that you have, your loan went through. You're going to be able to purchase a home. You'll be moving in worry, some of you. And you're going to be very excited about this. I feel like you're going to be telling a lot of people, a lot of messages going back and forth about this if it's a real estate issue. I feel like some of you are taking the real estate exam, or you're taking some kind of class, certification to do with real estate, property, development. Maybe it's a training course. Some of you be starting that in February. Or maybe you're taking something in association with family planning, or family connections, family law, anything to do with family or real estate, because this rune means both. So yeah, there could be some of you taking an exam, and you're going to do well, most of you. Some of you not do as well as you were hoping, or as well as you thought you would do, or maybe you take it and you're like, oh God, I didn't do well. That question I always have trouble with was on there, or something. It seems like you'll have some negative self-talk going on, and you'll be concerned about something, but the truth is you did really well. So if you take an exam and worry, don't psych yourself out about it. I think you're going to do very well, because this rune indicates sailing through whatever, you're well prepared. You've gone in well prepared. You put a lot of time, you put a lot of study or hours into this, if that's the way this is working out for you. And, there's no cause to be nervous here. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse and Madness in reverse here. So they're kind of, your help seems to be that there's a situation some of you have given up on and you wanted to cut yourself off from. But in February of 18, you find out why you weren't completely able to do that. So if there is a difficult family situation, maybe this goes back for some of you to this person who disappointed you, this person who really kind of let you down or hurt you. And you've tried to move past it. You've tried to walk away from it. You've tried to, leave this behind. And for whatever reason you couldn't, I feel like if you will find out in February why you weren't able to do that. Because maybe it wasn't done. Well, certainly with Eight of Cups in reverse, it wasn't done. Some of you, this message, there could be a message coming from someone from the past because this rune also can symbolize the past. And it's like you're happy to hear from them, but at the same time, you're kind of like, oh, this is kind of, this could get difficult, or this could get, it's scary maybe hearing from this person because you don't, maybe you're suspicious of their motives. You don't know if it's going to be a repeat of the past. Because they can get people thinking about exes and wanting to reconnect and thinking about people from the past. And for some of you, maybe this happened during the Mercury retrograde, because that can also bring our past back around. And so maybe you've been kind of exchanging messages with this person, but and there may be people who are, being nosy about what's going on with you, interfering in your business, asking a lot of questions about what's going on with you. Which Gemini, normally that's you asking all the questions, right? But yeah, somebody be interviewing you for a change and you don't like it, or, or this could be other people just kind of being like, oh, why would you get back with this person when they hurt you so bad? Or why would you give this person another chance? But you're supposed to do this. You're supposed, maybe for some of you, you just need closure so that you can fully move on. You need to hear whatever this person has to say so you can totally move forward from that situation. Or, maybe it's because you're supposed to, get back with this person, or you're supposed to allow this person back into your life. Because again, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It could also be a friend or family member that you've been estranged from. But there's a lot of elements of coming back. Someone coming back, or someone who's going to come back. It may not for all of you happen in February, but I mean, that's the energy that's coming up here for a lot of you. So, and it's a help to you that this person is coming back. Anybody that does return here early in teen, that's happening for a reason. And it is going to help you in some way because that's where it's showing up in the reading here. Now, what can't be changed about February? We've got the Eight of Pentacles coming up in reverse. And so there's something that I think has been a gradual shift, and this has something to do with your work, your career. It seems like you were, with this in the reverse, it's just you're fed up with something. You're just tired of a certain career direction. Maybe you're looking to change careers. Maybe some of you, that's why you're taking this exam certification, if that's the way this is working out. Maybe, someone promised that you would get the opportunity to do something or move up within the company or move up to a new position, or that they were, this could have been a boss or someone, but it seems like they didn't follow through. So maybe this is, for some of you, maybe this is that person that let you down, disappointed you, because they promised to kind of put in a word for you or give you a recommendation that would have allowed you to move up, or maybe they promised to promote you and you've been waiting. And worry, maybe you're coming to the realization that this is just not going to happen. And I don't want to do this work anymore. I don't really like this company anymore. But I feel like for many of you, this is just, a carryover because many of you have set up or decided to take this exam, this course, go back to school. But you're just getting to the point where you don't know if you can stay where you're at. Some of you decided worry to leave the job that you're at. But I feel like many of you will stay until you complete or hear back about whatever this test or exam is that you took, or until you complete this course or to get your degree. Gradually, if you choose to stay where you're working, I do think it's going to get better. Um, you know, I think whoever this is, I don't know that he or she is intentionally not delivering on their promise. They just seem very scattered. Maybe they have a lot on their plate. Um, but gradually this could improve. So I would say maybe talking to them about it might be the way to go here. I do think that this person will sense your frustration if you schedule a meeting to discuss this. Just be like, look, we talked about this. You promised to help me out, or you promised if I did this and this and this, or worked on this project, or stay here this long, that this opportunity would be available to me, or you promised to promote me and you promoted this person instead. I mean, there's something going on where you feel like you've been slighted. Someone didn't deliver on their promise. And I feel like you need to confront that, Gemini, or at least, remind someone, hey, remember when you promised me that? Did you just forget that? And that's why you promoted this other person? Because I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you. Because they want to keep you, they like your work, so they want to keep you. But I think they're about to lose you if they don't listen to you and deliver on their promise. And I think maybe you just need to remind this person of that. And Gemini. Now the outcome, we have Ace of Swords in reverse and Three Swords in reverse. So this is talking about repeating lessons and turning losses into a victory. This can also talk about someone who is stubborn and prideful, who repeats lessons over and over and over again. So for some of you, maybe this is the boss we were talking about. He'd say, oh, hands are tied. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe this is what, maybe you heard this before, but then he promoted this other person, or he was responsible for helping someone else. So, I do feel like those of you that have someone coming back from the past, for some of you, this could be that person. But again, take what you need from it. For a lot of you, it could just be the closure. If you give this person another try, most likely the same mistakes are going to be repeated. Or if it was you that maybe ended this relationship, or due to, making a mistake or something, chances are you do it again. So really kind of evaluate who's coming back around. Are they genuine? I think for the most part, they're going to keep repeating the same mistakes. And sometimes, no, we could get back together with someone as many times as we want, but it's going to be the same end every time. And it does become kind of like a merry-go-round. And at some point, you have to jump off the merry-go-round and say, you know what, just because it's a different day, I've ridden this times now, and I'm not feeling any more excited. It's not exciting anymore. I've done it. I know, I can't stay on this forever. So just consider that. Gemini, I think if you make any rash decisions about getting back with someone from the past, it could be a situation that it becomes more difficult to disentangle yourself from. So for most of you, it seems like, just get the closure that you need and move on. For many of you, it may be that you need to teach this person a lesson. So for some of you, maybe you won't even respond. I feel like most of you will, though. How hard is it for a Gemini not to respond to a message? Now, I'm sure some of you out there with Scorpio rising can shut it down, or of course, there are always exceptions. But for the most part, I really think you'll give a response. But maybe your response is going to be teaching someone a lesson, and just be like, how dare you come back to me after all the stuff you did to me and what you did to me, and now you have the gall, the audacity to get in touch with me again. So yeah, there may be an element of that as well. But for some of you, I feel like, for some of you, this could be coming from that person that, they feel you wronged them. So again, these energies can always work both ways. And you feel kind of powerless. Maybe you feel like, well, yeah, what I did was bad, but I have changed since then. I apologize again. I was younger and dumber or whatever then, and we all make mistakes. So Gemini, I feel like there's a reconnection to work out old issues. There are some chances in where you can really get that closure that you want to move on. But I would definitely, I mean, unless someone proves to you that they've changed, I wouldn't get back on any old merry-go-rounds from the past. So that is what I see for Gemini. Happy day once again, and I will see you back here in March.